125 miles an hour.
Are we going?
What's that?
Are we on?
Yeah.
All right, so we're on the ICE train, Intercity Express. This is how fast we're going. We've just been on the high-speed rail line. We've been on the regular tracks for like half an hour, and now we're accelerating. You kind of feel that it feels a little bit like you're taking off in a plane. Sounds like it too. We were going about 140 kilometers an hour. What is that, like 75, 80 miles an hour? Something. Now we're starting to kick it up. This is one of the fastest. Is this one of the fastest trains you can do in Europe? Yeah, this is one of the fastest trains you can do in Europe. It's one of the coolest trains I've ever seen, because if you can see in the front there, wow, now look at us, we're just kicking it up. We're really picking up speed. It's all electric too, so it's a fast, smooth acceleration. The front of the train has a window where you can see through the window that the conductors or the engineers, the drivers, whatever they're called, that's what they look through. This is from all the way from Mannheim to Starbrücken to Paris-Lace, the East Station. Germany and France now allow their trains to go on each other's tracks, which is a further sign of European consolidation, which is awesome. Look at this, it's like the power of a jet. We are taking off. We are moving. This is a dedicated line just for passenger trains, built for high speed, no freight. And it's built to connect Paris, France, and Germany to the east of France, west of Germany. So we took a day trip. We had a meeting in Germany from Paris. We had a 2 or 3 hour meeting for lunch. You can do a day trip in Germany from Paris. I mean, it's no problem. That's, look at that, we're going 274. We're going 274 kilometers an hour. I don't know the math, but that's a lot, right? What's 274 kilometers? Look at that. You see, look at us. We are old. You want to take a picture of this? So, this thing tops out at 205 miles an hour. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, building this infrastructure, we're going to break 300 like nothing. Building this infrastructure is completely grain separated. You can't put a car on these tracks. It runs on electricity. This is the standard all over Europe and Asia. They're building it everywhere. This is what we need to build in the United States, because it connects cities together, where you can have a day trip and go into business 200 miles away without blinking an eye. 300 miles away. That's reasonable. We met somebody, this is what they connect Paris to London with. We met somebody on the metro in Paris. He had an English-speaking paper, so he grabbed it from me, right, and I read it. He takes the Eurostar from Paris to London every day. He's a commuter. It changes the region. It makes the region more smaller and wealthier and more powerful. And we don't do this in the United States yet. Instead, we use a ton of oil. We don't have any oil, much oil in the United States. Most region in the United States doesn't have any. So what we need to do is build these tracks so we can go this fast. I got the winner. That's how fast we want to go. How you doing? All right. So when we top off 205 miles an hour, this is off-the-shelf technology. Germany built this.
309.
Look at that, we're about to do it.
We had 309
Come on.
for a while.
Let's go. Let's go. Germany built this. They started in 1991, right? In 20 years. Whoa, you see that? You see the train passing by? Blink of an eye. It's 20 years old. 307. Right. All right. This is what we need to. Look at that view out there, too. The shots, we're over a massive bridge right now, overlooking the German countryside. You come on. That's not a problem. It's just for YouTube.
All right. No pictures.
Right.
313. Let's see how many.
What's the conversion rate from miles to kilometers? 1.6? So that's
100 kilometers, 60 miles an hour.
100 kilometers, 60 miles
14.
an hour.
I got the tops. 14.
180, almost 200 miles per hour.
So we're going almost 200 right now.
I think so.
That's perfect. right now we're probably maxing out at top speed.
Right.
We top out at 205 in this train, one of the fastest in Europe. Imagine connecting at 205 miles an hour. How'd we get on? We didn't have to take off our clothes. Right? We didn't have to take off our shoes and our belt and our jacket. We just walk on the train. Because a train can't turn into a guided missile.
You can walk onto the with a baby carrier.
That's right. You can walk in with a baby carrier, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And in Europe and Asia, they have the airport security at the airports in Europe. They don't have the airport security at the train stations because they're fundamentally different. So you will never have to go through that security, even though they had bombs in Spain, 5-6 years ago or whatever. It'll never happen because they're just fundamentally different. This, excuse me, nice
All
food.
this there, I'm gonna end up again.
We had red wine, white wine.
Sorry, I gotta.
No, it's okay. It's just YouTube. Right. So, the bottom line, we're here at the Midwest High Speed Rail Association. I think we peaked at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, I
We're
like
in,
that.
you saw it, we're in Europe. We just came from Germany back to Paris in order to show 15 people, and now everybody, this is what we need in the United States of America to make our economy stronger. Go ahead. That's fine. All right. This is what we need in the United States to make our economy stronger, execute and fulfill all of our national security objectives, fulfill all the environmental demands so we don't end up cooking the planet, and most importantly, have a much more civilized way of travel. We're going to transform our economy by transforming travel, by building bullet trains just like this.